education, and health. It gives a platform where individual users and businesses can build relationships and engage for shared social oriented purpose. It helps NGOs to open up funding channels, make their efforts and actions create visibility, and enable support for the capacity building.
Great organizations are ideas of masterminds, and the person behind the great platform, SocioCharge, is Mr. Hemant Srivastava Garu, founder and CEO of SocioCharge, who is passionate about technology for good. He firmly believes that the businesses can be the strongest forces to effect positive change. He is alumnus of IIT Karampur and Purdue University, USA. He worked in corporates and startups for about 12 years in various leadership roles before initiating SocioCharge, addressing social and environmental challenges of our time through approach of network. The guidance which you have provided to our team, Induce, and which was a very commendable help, sir. Thank you for giving this guidance through all our R&D program. Now I request Hemant sir to speak a few words on this occasion.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here today. Most of the times we keep on interacting with the campus guys, student guys from various campuses across. But I must say, this the kind of way you guys organize the team and org structure, probably beating many big organization, I would say. That's very, very commendable. I really felt that you guys have pretty much a passion trying to figure out the right structure and trying to solve the problem through your innovation and entrepreneurial action. The way I think I had an interaction with a couple of teams last month. This is unique, probably, and I think you are in the right state also. That my fellow guests have mentioned that Telangana is pretty much up in the innovation and entrepreneurship stuff. So first year, of course, 1 year is not that enough to solve any specific meaningful problem to a meaningful impact. But yeah, somewhere down the line, you have to start with the first step. So I really congratulate to all of you. And I am very thankful for that you guys kind of asked me to be here to get something more insight, understanding how young minds are thinking. Let me clear this thing. SocioCharge has one specific dedicated vertical called Impact Lab. And for that is basically what we designed is how we can leverage strength of multiple stakeholders. That includes your students, campuses, corporates, investors, leaders from different walks of life in a more cohesive and integrated manner in a kind of network, and very specifically focused on 7 specific areas. That is agriculture, health, food, education, water, climate, and energy. Why we introduced this in SocioCharge? Because what we felt is the two core ways to solve any particular problem. One is, of course, innovation and entrepreneurship. So you think on innovative way of solving a particular problem. And second is the existing setup. Means there's so many businesses and organizations and people are working and communities are buying, and there's so much of purchasing power people have. How if we shift that purchasing power or brand purpose thing into a direction that the solving of those pressing problems becomes easier? So that becomes a second part of SocioCharge. It is I would say it is not for profit. It is not only for profit. So that is how the critical difference we kind of created. The brand part, business part, basically we are fitting on the corrective part. So the businesses which are utilizing various resources to produce something, they have the consumers, they have their followings, how they involve those guys for that particular purpose they stand for and get the more impactful solutions for the pressing problems. Second aspect, the Impact Lab you guys have interacted, that is more on solving the problems through innovation and entrepreneurship. This is how we structured, and then it's a completely network setting. For you guys, I have a couple of things. Means I've been hearing all the guys, all the guests also. I have 2, 3 things which I would like to share. First of all, the organization level you have done pretty good so far. What we, in terms of our experience or understanding or maybe hypothesis we have come up, there's so many guys in various campuses who are passionate, who want to solve the problems, but they do not get that kind of ecosystem nurturing or maybe direction to what problems they should be kind of heading on, where their core strengths lie, what are their weaknesses, how to solve them. So this is one aspect I think you guys should be focusing to increase your base with the amongst the many other students. Second is identification of problems, whichever area you choose, basis your passion, basis your regional challenges, or basis your global pressing challenges. It could be in healthcare, it could be in education, it could be in agriculture, it could be in water, it could be in any technology also. The point is that what you are solving, is it aligned to your core passion or purpose somehow? So this is the only way to give the best possible strength or impetus to the idea that you're working in. Third comes on pure business fundamentals. So irrespective of whether you go for not for profit or for profit or whatever mode you want to choose in, your business model or structure has to be soundproof, foolproof. Somehow it has to connect with all those business fundamentals which are needed for any business or any organization to to be sustainable. Like you guys, you said that you are kind of heading on maybe financial stability or sustainability aspects. So that is pretty much critical. So whatever mode that you choose to put it up to solve the problem. And last thing is, once you have kind of figured out the model, you have worked something, don't leave it half-heartedly. You just make the end conclusion out of it. Means just put up the product in the market, see the product market fit, how things are behaving, and actually lead the game. So that is how you translate your innovative ideas, your passion into action through some meaningful model, and that actually gets into the tangible outcome which you have anticipated, you have wanted to reach out or maybe make impactful. We can help you in all those aspects in sequence, in sequence to sequence. Point is that are we really clear that yes, this is what we want to do down the line, say post the college, maybe post campus life, or once you take a job and etc etc. So that is how I put it up. And last thing which I would also like to add, basis the organization we interact in the social charge, since most of the guys are in college, right, in campus, so of course job is also kind of important. And there are lot many organizations or maybe individuals who can specifically guide you in particular tech, non-tech stuff which are very relevant for your jobs. They might not be very relevant for your kind of entrepreneurial stuff that you're doing or an idea that you're working in, because that is more of self-search. But for the job aspect, also more of technical or career oriented or maybe job oriented stuff, that also you can introduce in your organization, so that the people who are maybe looking for the jobs, right career, people who are looking for a kind of support in terms of the idea execution, and maybe leading the organization down the line. So both the buckets are connected in this system, and then you expand not in the Hyderabad or Telangana, you reach out to other states and other campuses. So we introduce this thing by understanding that not all the campuses, means we have maybe 40,000 higher education institutes, means I don't know, so many engineering or medical kind of colleges and institutions across India. Not all colleges are very much equipped that well to basically nurture those innovative minds or entrepreneurial action in a meaningful direction. And that doesn't require much of physical infrastructural inputs also. So that is how we created the impact lab for the campuses, where all these campuses which are lacking on those minor stuffs, some very critical but minor stuff, that can be plugged in through the global ecosystem, and so that we don't lose out those ideas or passion that is lying on those campuses. It doesn't need to be always an IITs or IIM. It can be any institute, anywhere, any geography, right? So this is how we placed the campus part and the rest of the story about the startups and innovation and all those things. There's a critical path that you need to lead in from all these sides, 360 way, to get very deep on particular problem and bring out the best solution, whatever best from your side, possibly. So this is how I would like to put it up. So you guys have my connect. So whenever you need any kind of help, yes, we can, and on all those aspects. Otherwise, you are in pretty much in good state in comparison to the north. Uh, Wherein if you have really some kind of working model thought through, you'll get all kind of support to actually execute. This is how I would like to kind of end. Anything if I need to answer, let it go.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for the support and encouragement you have provided us during the R&D program.
Thank you.
I now would like Rakesh Kumar, CMO of Induce, to take the further lead.